Hi folks, this is Tom. Today we're going to take a look at a realistic model PRO-2006 scanner. This is one that I picked up here recently. I'm selling it for a friend. So I get to put it through all sorts of stuff here in the meantime. This is fun. Let's do a real quick synad test on this, and then what we'll go through is see how this thing performs on various different frequencies. We'll only do the synad test once, or at least I'll only show it being done once, so that way this isn't going to take forever. Okay, the manual specifies 20 dB quieting on AM channels with 60 cycles of deviation. That's not what the industry standard is. The industry standard typically is 30% modulation, either 10 or 12 dB, and I've been using 12 dB a lot lately. We're going to run this both ways. I'm going to show you what the difference is. Okay, we're dialed in here. This will go down to 25 megs, so 27.205, middle of the CB band. 30%, we're going to run this up to 60%. Oh, right there. And I'm going to turn the signal generator on and crank this down, and there we go. So you can see right now we're sitting at about 14 dB right there. Let's see where our amplitude is. Let's crank the amplitude up. Yep. There we go. We're running that about 1/10 of a microvolt at a time. Okay, right about there is where it's at. So if you look, there's 0.8 microvolts, 20 dB quieting at 60%. Watch what happens when I drop the modulation here down to 30%. We're going to, okay, let's take this and drop the modulation down to 30%. AM 30%, and watch what happens here at the synad meter. Boom. Right there, we lost 6 dB right off the bat. So by specifying 60% modulation instead of 30, it looks like it gives the receiver an extra 6 dB or 4 times better performance. Yeah, that's a little bit of sleight of hand there. I don't like that, but that's the way it is. Okay, let's drop this thing back down to 12 dB quieting. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop up here. We're going to run that down. Oop, I went too far. And I'm going to decrease the range on this, and there we go. Yeah, that didn't do it either. Okay. Amplitude increment set 0.01 microvolt, and now we should be good to go. There we go. And if you look right there, 12 dB quieting, that's a very respectable 0.65 microvolts there. Not bad, especially not bad for AM. Let me turn the signal generator off, put it there. I'm going to put the squelch back up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cycle this thing up. I'm going to show you the manual button works here. Manual, and there we go, 28.4. We're going to skip that. We're going to go right here, 29.6 FM. Okay, folks, I've set this to 29.6 megahertz FM. That's the calling frequency for FM on the 10-meter ham band. 12 dB quieting, plus or minus a little bit. And right there we are at 0.27 microvolts. Not shabby at all. And here we go. We're back, folks. This is 52525, the 6-meter FM calling frequency. And we're sitting here at 0.25 microvolts for 12 dB quieting. Not bad at all. Okay, folks, we're up here at wideband FM, 88.9 megahertz in the FM band, and we're at 12 dB quieting right around 0.74 microvolts, which is just amazing. For FM, plus or minus 75 kilohertz deviation is the standard. That's not bad. I noticed some real weirdness with it up in the upper half of the FM broadcast band. We're going to take it up to 107.9 and see what that's like at the top end. Okay, folks, we're up here at 107.9, 12 dB quieting. We're at 3.9 volts, which is a lot different than the other one. Also, we're down 30 kilocycles. Watch what happens when we go up to 30 kilocycles. There's 88, there's 89, and there's 107.9. And look, we've gone from 12 dB quieting down to between 5 and 6 dB quieting. So there's just some weirdness here. This thing is on frequency. I can go to narrowband FM, and this thing has just incredible sensitivity. So for whatever reason, FM broadcast band, the higher part of it, this thing doesn't really like it. Let's go to the aircraft band and see what that looks like. Okay, here we are, 125.1 in the aircraft band. We have 12 dB quieting, and we're about 0.89 microvolts. Not bad at all. And here we are at 144.2 megahertz at the bottom of the 2-meter ham band. I've got it on AM, and AM, 12 dB quieting again. We're setting about 0.89 microvolts. Excellent. Okay, 146.52, the national calling frequency in the 2-meter ham band, 12 dB quieting, and ta-da, 0.33 microvolts. Fantastic. And for all the folks out there in LMR or public safety land, we're at 1.55 megahertz, 1.55.1, 12 dB quieting roughly, and we're at 0.32 microvolts for 12 dB quieting. And for the 220 ham band, 222.5, 12 dB quieting, 0.36 microvolts. Still very good. Okay, 432.1 megahertz down towards the bottom of the 70 centimeter ham band, 12 microvolts on AM, and we're about 1.08 microvolts here. Not bad. And here we are at 445.1 in the FM portion of the 70 centimeter ham band, 0.37 microvolts. And here we are in the 450 to 470 megahertz commercial band, 12 dB quieting, 0.39 microvolts. And here we are in UHF land. This is 800 megahertz, 800.1, 12 dB quieting, and we're sitting at about 0.3 microvolts. And last but not least, this is 900.1 megahertz, 12 dB quieting, and we're sitting here about 0.45 microvolts. Not bad. Okay, let's turn this thing off for a second. We're going to run the squelch up here. What I'm going to do is increase the amplitude here to 5 microvolts. Shut that back off again. We're going to go here manually. I'm going to punch in manual 1, manual. So we're back on channel 1. We're going to turn the signal generator on, and I'm going to go hit scan. Oh, joy, look at that. It popped up right there, 900.1, so it looks like it scans. Let's go to the other end of the universe, and let's go back to 29.6 megahertz. And guess what? It scans. Okay, we can change the modes here too. I think we have to manual it here. And let's see if the mode will change. That's wideband FM, AM, narrowband FM, wideband FM. So modes can be changed. We've gone ahead. Let's go add a channel in here. Let's go to manual. Let's see, 21. Manual. Okay, we're at 432, 445, 455, 465, and there's 900.1. Let's go to channel 28, and 28, that's 140, 162, 475 weather. Okay, channel 29 is locked out. We're going to unlock it, and let's just do something simple here. We're going to go program. Let's see, 146.52, enter again, and there it is. So backlight on, off, backlight back on again, so you can see that works. Squelch works. Good to go, folks. Thanks for watching.